Hello friend, and welcome back to the business channel for creatives where you learn to make more money by working smarter, not harder. My name is Matthew Vanapute. People know me online as Matt Joes. I am globally quite well known for my time-lapse work. I've been doing this for almost a decade now, and that's been a very fulfilling, very lucrative career. Now, a while back, for a number of reasons, I decided that I need to diversify my income streams or my revenue streams. And boy, am I glad that I did that, because moving to London was very challenging. Pair that with a pandemic that hit us a year and a half ago or more now. It's been incredibly challenging. But luckily, my passive income system, which is what I write about in this book, we'll talk more about it at the end of this video, has allowed me to still live, survive, thrive even, despite a lack of commercial time-lapse work. And that's what I want to talk about in this video, is how much money I actually make using this passive income system, this framework based on these 5 pillars. If you don't know the 5 pillars, highly recommend that you watch the previous video, which talks about how this is set up. We'll delve down into them, or we'll dive down into them more in future videos. But in this video, I want to talk about exactly how much money I make using this framework. And that is really what it is, a framework that you can apply to your own hobby, be it painting, skating, knitting, shooting, classic cars, vegan eating, whatever it is. It's a framework that you can apply to your hobby if you wish to monetize it. And that's something I want to point out as well. Not every hobby needs to be monetized. Not every passion needs to be turned into some economical money adventure, whatever you want to call it. Sometimes a hobby can just stay a hobby, and that's perfectly fine. But I don't think you would be here if you just wanted to keep your hobby as a hobby. So let's dive into it. As I mentioned in the previous video, the 5 passive income streams are digital products, affiliate and referral programs, advertisements, and membership websites. Now let's have a look at how much money I've made with those in the year 2019. I made $31,000 using that system or that framework. In the year 2020, I made just over $38,000. Currently in 2021, it's been an absolutely messed up year. The year is still ongoing, but I am right on track to make over that as well. So it's a growing system, and that's a really cool thing about it. As soon as you start implementing it, all you have to do is just kind of maintain it and create new digital products and increase your traffic, and you just start making more money. All this money is obviously money that you can make entirely on the side of any commercial work that you do. You can do this besides your 9-to-5 job if you have one. It really is a side hustle, but I really hate that word because it's been made into such a toxic thing, that toxic side hustle culture where you gotta go. I really don't like that. This is just something, it's quite basic, it's really simple. Probably for a lot of people, this system is maybe too basic, but if you don't know where to start and if you don't know where to begin, then, you know, this is a great channel to be on. Quick disclaimer here, and I don't think I need to say this or I have to say this, but I'm not sharing these numbers here to brag, obviously. I know that this is a lot of money for a lot of people. I also know that it is not a lot of money for other people. It is what I have done, and I am sharing it to give you an insight into the system that I've made, the system that is based on, you know, these income streams, based on my experience and my data. So once again, please don't look at this as me showing off or bragging about how much money I've made. It is purely to share you the data that I've collected over the years and to give you a better insight into how this all works and what you can expect yourself. Now let's have a quick look at some of this data that I have been recording over the months and years so I can analyze what my numbers are doing and how the performance is going, so I know where to focus more on. So let's have a look at that. All right, this is a consolidated overview of my passive income report. This is for the year 2020 and all the numbers are United States dollary dues. If you have a look at this pie chart, you can see that digital products, as expected, are the main earner of the passive income system with 45% pretty much. Then there are the affiliate programs, and under that I class Amazon's affiliate program, other stores like B&H, Adorama, etc., including the 5-day deal bundle sales, the affiliate deal I have with them, which I'll talk about more later. Referral programs, that's pretty much just one piece of software that I promote on my channels, and I get a 15% cut of each sale if people buy that through my link. So that adds up over time. If you look at referral programs, that's pretty much $4,000 over the year that I've made from one piece of software, from promoting that on my channel. Then memberships, which is Patreon and YouTube channel members as well. It's not massive, but again, you know, that's over 3,500 USD that's come in. And then advertisements, that is pretty much YouTube ad money, because I don't run ads on my blog, because I'd rather run ads for my own products as opposed to for an ad network. This ad money is just YouTube AdSense money that's come in. Now, some outliers or some things I want to point out, as you can see on this graph here, obviously, massive spike here. What is this? Affiliate programs over 4,000 USD. That was thanks to a 5-day deal sale event where I was part of the bundle that got sold. Some of my products were in there, so I was making 75% of each of those sales, which leads to this massive spike. And then another big spike here, this blue one, and the next one maybe as well, you know, over 4,000 USD and almost 3,000 USD a month. That is when I launched Passive Income for Creatives, the first version of the ebook. A lot of interest was around for that book, so that's very cool to see. Some other facts here, you know, close to 39 or just over 38,000 in the year, which is about 3,200 USD a month, which covers my rent and then some. So that is quite fantastic. Digital products, you know, almost 17.5K, and then the lowest earning one is over 3,000 USD in ad money, in AdSense money, which in a year maybe isn't much, and it could be higher if I focused more, if I was better at doing YouTube, or if my channel performed better. But that is, you know, that is still a really nice extra little piece of income. And look at, for example, the affiliate program, which is the lowest earning. If you just look at Amazon as the earners for that, with these outliers, I've had to count them up. But Amazon is consistently quite low for me, and we'll talk about that in future videos as well. But keep in mind that, you know, all little things add up. Before I consolidated all my data, and I do this every week, I just, you know, fill out this spreadsheet, which you, by the way, you get a free template like this if you purchase the ebook Passive Income for Creatives. Before I put it all in this spreadsheet, I actually had no idea how much money I was earning passively. And turns out that even in the start, I was already covering my rent and then quite a bit more, which was a very, very fun surprise. So hope you enjoyed that little look into what I made passively in 2020. Now let's go back to the full screen thing. Now, something I haven't actually talked about yet in the videos, but it is super, super, super important to be in a niche. There is someone at the top of every niche throughout the world, whatever that niche is. I've made a big mistake in my career early on as a social media content creator, whatever you want to call it. I thought that there wouldn't be enough people interested in time-lapse photography, so I branched out and I made content that was, you know, like travel vlogs and day in the life of and stuff. And instead of niching down and targeting an audience, I was making content trying to reach everyone. But it was hard, because, like, what are you about? If you're in a niche, it is much, much easier to get traffic to your website, to your products, to your store, whatever it is. Have a look at, for example, vegan food, right? If you look up on Google best lunch spots in London, you will find 248 million search results. If you look up best vegan lunch in London, you will only get 48 million search results. The goal is to hit that first page of Google with your content. And you need to find this Goldilocks zone where you have enough traffic to still monetize, to sell your products or your services to, but not that much competing content that it becomes hard for you to hit the first page in Google. My niche, time-lapse photography, or maybe even more niche down, hyperlapse photography. I've worked very hard over the years to create a lot of content in that niche, and for a lot of the search terms, I am at the top of the search results. Now, how do you find out whether you need to niche up or niche down? I'll make some more content about that in future videos, but it's about research. It's about doing market research. You can use free services like Google Trends, or you can use paid plugins or websites like vidIQ and TubeBuddy to do keyword research on YouTube, for example. And this also kind of brings me to my next point, because I know a lot of people would be skeptical about me making this money with the amount of followers that I have. At time of filming, I've got around 200,000 followers across social media platforms. Now, I want to tell you that the vast majority of the traffic on my website and to my store comes from search engine optimization, not from my social media following. Literally, the stats when I saw them for the first time kind of blew me away, and it was very good for me because it could mean that I can make content about how to do this without it being based on a big social media following. SEO or search engine optimization is going to be a vital player in your strategy as part of the framework, and I will be diving down, I never know which word to use. We will be going deeper into SEO in future content, but for now, here are a few things that you can do today to start working smarter and not harder. The only thing I want you to do right now is to figure out which niche you are in and to let us know in the comments. You might even find people that are in the same niche and you can work together or collaborate to make the audience of your niche slightly bigger. Besides that, use the tools like Google Trends or VidIQ or TubeBuddy or any other keyword research tool to figure out how much traffic you have in your niche and whether you need to be niching up or niching down. Besides that, a personal favor, few things are as difficult as starting a brand new YouTube channel. So you can do me a massive favor if you've had any value from this content so far, to please consider subscribing, obviously, and maybe share it with a like-minded individual, a friend, a family member, or someone you know that might be finding this content useful as well. You can do me a massive favor like that. Just like with my other channel about time-lapse photography, where I have helped thousands of people to become better time-lapse photographers, the goal here is to help people as well. You can help by sharing, liking, and commenting, etc. on this video, and you can help yourself if you don't want to wait for all the content to come out. If you want to fast track, if you want to have a shortcut, you can check out this book. You can buy it in print or as an ebook with instant delivery. Passive Income for Creatives contains everything I know. Everything you're going to learn on this channel is pretty much already in here. The link to buy it down below. If you buy it, you support me making more content, helping yourself, helping others. It's a pretty good deal. Have a look in the description or under this video, and I will hopefully see you on the next video. Goodbye.